Hello everybody, welcome back to the 1000 subscriber video. And not only is it our 1000 subscribers video, but it is also our 150th video. So I thought that was pretty cool. It actually turned out almost exactly the same time. I want to apologize for taking a couple of days to get this. Obviously we hit 1000 subscribers I think Friday or Saturday. So I want to apologize for taking so long, but we are going to be doing the highly requested gear bag video. And basically I'm just going to show you guys what exactly is in my gear bag here, what I took to my last couple of games and stuff like that, and just show you guys what I've been using for the past, I would say, probably 2 to 3 months. So we're just going to dig right into this. First thing I do want to say a huge thank you to all you guys for 1,000 subscribers. Not too long ago, I think only like 6 months ago, we hit the 500 mark and we doubled that. So I mean, I can't say enough. I'm extremely satisfied. I just can't say enough. I thank you so much for the support. Thank you for everything you guys have been doing, for watching the videos, liking them, you know, giving comments, giving requests, hint why the gear bag videos, stuff like that. So just a huge shout out and thank you guys so much for the support. So we're going to start off with exactly what I take in my gear bag, and then a couple of things that I have off screen that I take but aren't here shown. First thing first is my gear bag. I'm not going to be able to show this full frame just because of the way my video camera is set up, but I am using the Planet Eclipse 2011 or 2012, I can't remember, I think it's the 11, chatter color gear bag. This is their standard size gear bag, distortion. Awesome gear bag, can't say enough about this. I want to do a review, but as you can see, my camera doesn't work too well. You don't actually see the whole gear bag, so but I mean, it's just an awesome gear bag, definitely worth the money that I paid for it. I actually paid full retail for this when they first came out, and I've been using it for the past year or so, and I've just been super impressed with it. Can't say enough about the gear bag, and I love it. So we're going to go ahead and start with some of our minor things and then move up, and the last few things we'll be doing is the main markers and stuff like that. So go ahead and open up the main pouch here and show you guys exactly what we have inside. In these top pockets, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see these. I have a few tools and stuff that I'm not even going to hardly take any time. I have some hater sauce in here. I have some sleek and some Planet Eclipse gun oil, which normally I would put in my case, but I just have it up here in one of these pockets, so it's quick and easy to get to. Next up, in the second pocket, I have, I don't even know, Allen keys, and it looks like 9-volt batteries, stuff like that in the second pocket. Up here, the first things first, I guess, my mask, which is in my mask bag here. I personally love my VForce Grills, as you can see here. So Draxis VForce Grills, love these things. I've used these for 2 years, and they're still holding up perfectly, and I bought these used from a guy that actually 3 years ago or so. So I mean, I love this mask, works great. As you can see, I have my Countour mounted on the side there, and we'll get to that in a second, but that's my mask. I do have the thermal lenses in there, which help with the little bit of fogging issue you might get if you had the standard first edition lenses. These new lenses work perfect. As far as camera goes, again, I mentioned my Countour Roam. As you can see here, I have it in this case. Countour Roam, I've used this thing for, I think I've had it almost 1.5 years now. It works great for in-game footage. That's what all the in-game footage is shot with. So if you guys enjoy that, that's where it's coming from. Really love this thing, and honestly works so good that I've never really needed anything else so far. Next up, we have my jersey, which I don't think I've actually shown you guys this. This is my brand new Empire Contact LTD jersey. This is the alpha orange color. Love this jersey. This is the 2013 jersey. Honestly, one of my favorite jerseys of all time that I've owned. Excellent padding in the shoulders and elbows and stuff like that. Honestly, one of my favorites. A great ventilation. I love it. As far as slider shorts go, I'm using some old dye slider shorts. I'm not even sure. I think these are like 2009s. They've held up great so far, and I've been using them for, again, like 2 years or so. So they held up great, and they work good, and I have no complaints with those. I just have an, I believe this is like an Under Armour shirt kind of that I wear underneath my jersey, just to give a little bit more padded, I guess you could say. It's not really for padding, but just a little bit cooler or warmer if I need it to be. My pants are HK Army hardline pants that you guys have pretty much seen in all my other videos, just standard black. So far, I will be getting a review on these. I love them. I've had zero complaints with them, as most of the gear I'm kind of showing here, and honestly are some of the best pants I've owned. in my career. Next thing we have here is my 3+4 Planet Eclipse NXC elevation pack. This is an old pack. I think this is 2008, I believe, is when this was released, or this particular model was. And as you can see here, it's still in excellent condition. It's held up wonderfully, and I seriously have no need for another one. I might pick up a new one here just to kind of upgrade, I guess you could say, but honestly, it's one of my favorite packs of all time, and that's why I've kept it for so long. I think I've had this thing for almost 2 years. So that's my pod pack. Next up are my pods, which are Proto Alpha pods that work great, and as you guys say, I did a very long review video on these. Great pods, work good, and if you buy them from Proto, or at least we did at PSP Phoenix last year, they're only like $2, so it's only like 50 cents more than what the standard pod, or a standard pod cost. In here I've been shooting dye CG paint, or competition grade paint. Love this stuff, it's been working great. Whenever I don't have that, I've been using Vulcan Redemption, a little bit of Vulcan Redemption Pro, Evil, all mixed in, somewhere in there. Just depends on what my local store has at the best price. Then the next couple of smaller items here before we get into the bigger swabs. I have Reds, CP, Exalt. The Exalt and the CP are by far my favorites. The CP is just a little small if you're using any kind of larger bore like a 689. It's almost pointless to use the CP because it's just too small. But Reds and especially the Exalt barrel mains work fantastic. Highly recommend these if you're looking to pick up a new swab. Moving on, toolkit. Nothing too fancy. I mean, this is a pencil case with thread lock, screwdrivers, O-ring picks, stuff like that. That's pretty much all that's in there. As well as, I didn't actually have it in my gear bag, but as long as a screwdriver set, this is a small screwdriver set. Not really needed for this particular thing. If you have one that works with your marker, then it's no use to have all those other ones. Let's see. Next would be my, yes. I cannot even think. My gun stand, and this is from Guru Gun Stands. I've had this again for 2 years, and it works good. Very easy. It's very, as you can see, this is taken apart. Obviously, you can put this together. I'm not going to do it just for the sake of time, but very easy. It's 5 easy pieces. You just slide them into the slots or grooves, and they work out great. I can't find the other one, but there's the other. These just slide in. Set your tank on these rubber mounts. Works great. Never really had a complaint except for my rubber pieces keep falling off, so I might have to re-glue those. A little disappointing, but it's not too big of a deal. Parts kit here, batteries, fill-up covers, extra poppets for minis, which I don't even know why I have because I don't have a mini. Squeegee. This is just stuff in my side pockets here. Spire lid. Anybody? Let's see, what else do I have in here? A die rotor speed feed. Didn't even know I had that. That's brand new. Anybody want it? Allen keys. The reason why I keep these random Allen keys is for people that need like one to adjust or whatever. I loan these out rather than my nice ones because my nice ones always get lost. Thread tape, which I don't know why is in there either. Honestly, I haven't looked through this gear bag in forever. Spire teeth for the old Spire speed feed, which I don't have either. So that's pretty much all that's in there. As you guys can see, I don't go through there very often. Yeah, so that's that. Okay, next, moving on. I'm going to go ahead and open up the second pocket here. On this side portion here, I do actually have our chronograph, which is very nice. I believe this is the X-Radar. Yeah, X-Radar chronograph has worked. I think we purchased this 3 years ago. It's still working 100% fine, and is honestly one of the best things you can have for yourself. I kind of skipped this in playing gear because it was in my front pocket here. Invert olive gloves. They don't match, but they fit and they work pretty good. These are actually wearing out, so I might need to get myself some new ones here soon. So that's my gloves. As you guys can see, I have not upgraded my playing gear in quite a while, just because once I find something I like, I stick with it and don't change it out very often. As far as head wrap, I've got a Planet Eclipse old, I think this is an E-Tech style. I'm not sure exactly what color scheme this is. It's got a really nice padding in the front here, which helps a lot. Those dome shots can really hurt, and if it hits you there, you don't feel it near as much. Mesh. I do have the Velcro kind because the tie lasts longer, but they are really annoying to use because it's hard to tie things behind your back in a hurry. So that's my head wrap. Okay, what else do we got in here? Microfibers. I have tons of these. I think I have 5 or 6 of them that I carry with me just to clean off my hopper or anything, clean off hits. These are actually the cheap microfibers you can buy at Walmart for like, I don't know, they're like $1 a piece or something like that. We'll go ahead and start in here with hoppers and main items because we're pretty much done with everything else besides a few things I'll mention at the end. Actually, before we get into this, the last thing I do use with my playing gear is my HK Army cleats. As you can see, they're really nasty dirty, so I don't have the other one with me right this second. So far, I've used these for 3 months now, 2 months. No, I bought them right after Christmas, so 3 months. They work fantastic. I'm really impressed with these things, and I've been actually using them for more than just paintball, and they've honestly really held up great and work great. So I'm really impressed with those. Obviously, they're $70. They're a little expensive for cleats, but they work. Okay, on to hoppers and such. The first hopper I have is my Empire Prophecy Z2, which, as you guys can see here, I just recently picked up, and actually I just sold this. So expect the reviews and stuff. We'll be doing a couple of review videos here in the near future, but that is my hopper. This is actually the reason why I mentioned it's sold is because I won't be using it anymore from now on, at least for now. My next hopper in here is in a bag because I don't like my stuff getting scratched up. Maybe. The next hopper I have is my dye rotor. As you guys can see here, this is the Tiger Orange, or yeah, I think it's Tiger Orange, something like that, color scheme. I have a Spire, or excuse me, not a Spire, a KM Spine 2, or a KM Spine Dagger speed feed in here. I haven't actually gotten to test this out because I've been using the Prophecy and the Spire, but so far, what little bit I have done, it works great, and so I'll be hopefully getting videos up on that. All these things you can look forward to. But I really like the rotor. I love the color scheme, and the reason why I love that color scheme we'll get into in a minute. Next up on the list for hoppers, I have 3 hoppers right now. As I said, I sold one, so I'm down to 2. The next hopper I have is, again, in another, just a simple protected bag here. And that is my Virtue Spire. Love this thing. Personally, one of my favorite hoppers, to be honest. Out of all these 3, Spire is still one of my favorites. Highly competing with the dye rotor right now, but honestly, it's just such a nice hopper. I love it. I do have the Spire, or the Crown SF speed feed here, which is plastic. Works fantastic. The best speed feed out there. Honestly, if you're looking at a speed feed and don't mind the high price, definitely go with this. But that's the hopper, the Virtue Spire. Next up on the list here are tanks. I guess you could say my secondary tank that I keep around for my pump, and if I just need it all of a sudden, is my Guerilla Air 4500. This is a small tank, as you guys can see. It's very small. This is the Guerilla with the G2 rag on it. I have an Exalt tank grip on here. Love Exalt tank grips. I put them on all my tanks, and they work great. This is basically, again, for pump and for just a backup tank, I guess you could say, if I blow a burst disc or something, which has never happened to me, but... So, and then the last thing we got here as far as in the main compartment, Exalt tank cover, if I want to use a white one, is my Ninja 68 4500 Pro tank with the Pro regulator on there. This thing has worked fantastic for me. Really light tank, and the Pro regulator is so nice. Again, Exalt tank grip on the back here. This is actually a Planet Eclipse Exalt tank grip to match my marker. Again, the orange color scheme kind of going here. So really impressed. Probably my absolute favorite tank on the market right now, and that's due to a few reasons. Last but not least, I have a small O-ring kit. I kind of forgot to mention Virtue box with O-rings and stuff for my T2, which I just spoiled. Next up, I guess I forgot one hopper. Little Winchester 50 round for my pump. Okay. Next up, we have, I found my missing barrel. Okay, in this, I guess you could say bag here, we have my pump, which is my CCM T2. I have not used this marker in quite a while, just because I've been testing out other new markers and stuff. But honestly, best pump out on the market in my opinion. I love them. They work great, super smooth pump stroke, a lot of fun to use. This is the T2 with the 45 frame, 45 frame on it, and that's pretty much it. Awesome color scheme as well. Iron Man colors there. Didn't actually mean for that, but kind of what happened. Okay, on to markers. I guess you could say, before I forget, if I use any other barrel besides the stock barrel at the moment, I've been using this Lapco 681 Sniper barrel, I believe is what they call it. This is actually the pumppb.com edition. If you guys check out my other video on it, I did a review on it. It's actually been quite a while ago. Honestly, one of my favorite barrels as far as a one-piece barrel. It works fantastic. Super accurate, super quiet, and if my paint's boring anything below a 685, this is most generally what I can squeeze it through without any problem, and that's a 681 obviously, but works great, especially for Vulcan paint that I've been shooting has been really small, as well as Evil, so that's been my main barrel that I've been using. And then on to my main markers. I guess you could say this has been my main for the past couple of weekends. This is my Ego 11, as you can see here. I do carry them in the cases. This is the Dynasty Edition Ego 11 that I purchased from Dalton Vanderbilt. As you can see here, inside we have my barrel sock, which I keep in with my markers. Go ahead and pull out the barrel. I'm going to go ahead and put these together just to show you guys these. I'm pretty sure most of you have seen them, but if you haven't, I'm going to go ahead and showcase them really fast. This is, like I said, this is Dalton Vanderbilt's personal marker. I picked this up from him, I would say, a month or so after Christmas, and I've been looking to get an Ego 11 for quite a while. Picked it up for a pretty good price. I was really impressed with it, and this thing seriously is the best shooting Ego I've ever shot. I mean, it's seriously comparing to my other markers that I've had in the past as far as smoothness, my other spools, and I mean, it just shoots amazing. So that is my Ego 11, as you guys can see there. Love this thing. I'm actually going to have to sell it because I'm looking to get another marker to do reviews on, so the review is coming on this here in the next couple of months or so. But that's my Ego 11, and that's been kind of my main marker for the past couple of weeks. However, it's just kind of been one of those testing things. So Ego 11 is what I've been shooting. When I've been shooting my Ego 11, I've been shooting it with the Empire Prophecy and the Ninja 6845 setup. Last but not least is, I guess you could say, my primary marker that I personally love and use the most when I have a chance if I'm not testing out new products, and that is my Geo 2.1. As you can see here again in the case. I love this thing to death, honestly, barrel sock. This is my, I guess you say, my baby. I've had it for over a year now, and is honestly just my absolute favorite marker that I've ever owned. Not necessarily for how well it shoots or anything like that, but just the looks, how it feels in the hands and all that stuff. Standard stuff in the case as well. And we'll go ahead and put this together real fast and show you guys that to round up the video. It's just been my absolute favorite marker. I probably will be selling it eventually here in the near future or in the next 6 months or so, and I hate to, just because, you know, I just love it. I love the color scheme, everything about it. But that is my Ego, or my Geo 2.1, my personal favorite marker as far as looks and feel to it. And that's pretty much my primary. When I run this, I either run the Virtue Spire in my Ninja 6845 or the Rotor in my Ninja 6845, just depending on which marker or which hopper I want to use that day. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's what I take to the field. I'm not sure where I'm going to put this one. I guess we'll set it right there. That's pretty much what I take to the field. The only other things I might take with me is, obviously, we use scuba tanks. Our local field doesn't have a compressor, although our shop just got one recently, so that's good. But we don't have any kind of filling or capacity or anything like that at our field, so we have to bring scuba tanks. And then I most generally bring 2 to 3 paintball caddies. If I can find an empty one real fast, I'll show you what I'm talking about. For those of you that don't know, most of you do. This is a paintball caddy here. I have 3 of these that most generally I put paint in, and it makes filling pods and stuff so much easier. And obviously it's easier to carry this than a box of paint or bags of paint or anything like that. So that's pretty much what I take to the field. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Obviously this is a very long video and I got 41 seconds to end it out, so we'll make it fast. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment box below, or check out my Facebook page at facebook.com/nice2me2, and we'll get those questions answered. Thank you so much, everybody, for the 1,000 subscriptions. Thank you so much for the 3,200 or 320,000 video views and 150 videos. We'll be getting more videos up soon, and we'll be doing our best to get those up as soon as possible. So thank you, everybody, for watching again. Thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. Thank you for the support, and keep on looking forward to new things to come in the very near future. Thanks, everybody. Have a nice day.